Alright, hello is the number 59 of my accountability to myself, and today, as a tradition or something, I'll try to record this video as soon as possible because I have 5 percentages of on my phone, and I hope it's not gonna die while recording this video because it's like 11:30 p.m. I guess, and I would really like to go sleep since today I started studying kind of late because I don't have excuses. Like 1 hour and a half, I just not really wasted, but I was postponing this. I was like I found lots of things that I suddenly need to do that I need to prioritize over my studying, and it's I would say it's a form of procrastination, and it's something that I struggle with a lot, and I'm trying to overcome this because I realized that the only thing I literally need to start doing every time is just start studying. And after the first exercise, after the first task, it will be easier to start second, third, and so on. But the harder part is to start. Even though I started studying kind of late today morning, woke up, gym, everything is well, went to the university, got late. By the way, it's probably the first time when I was late. I arrived 10 minutes later. Yeah, and so after university, I needed, by the way, I finally received my keys, and to make a duplicate, it cost me 75 euros. All right, that's it's not normal. Why new keys cost 75 fucking euros? Are you kidding me? I could buy some clothes, I could buy anything. Bro, like, I don't know, this horrible. I don't want to lose my keys anymore, so I should be more careful. Alright, and after that, when I got my keys, when I did some minor stuff, I started studying. Spent 1 hour 30 minutes for studying spellings, but I would say it's yeah, it is then French 1 hour, English 30 minutes, and book 30 minutes, which is really great because it's been a long time since the moment I studied English, and 2 days in a row I didn't read any book, and I don't remember when was the last time when I didn't read books for 2 days, because normally it's every day. Sometimes a couple of times I had something urgent when I couldn't really read, and it was only 1 day off, but this time it was 2 days in a row, and it's like it's not really cool because it's a habit that I cannot just abandon, and I shouldn't, because reading books, I find it as an amazing method to enrich your mind, to broaden your perspective, and just to gain more knowledge, which is crucial. Because one of the thoughts that I heard also today was it's not only today, it's been a long time in general, but today I heard it one more time. No matter what's going on in the world, crises, AI replace people, something else, the only thing that will always be with you is your knowledge, is your ability to think, to make decisions, to evaluate everything. And the more knowledge you have, the better this skill is improved, I would say. So it's really it's crucial to gain your overall knowledge. Also, one of the things that I would like to mention is that I would like to say to myself every day: don't doubt your path. Because every time when I think that I'm doing something wrong, it's, I don't know, like I don't see like significant results and so on, I just realized if I'm gonna abandon this, like for example now, things I'm doing, it's probably not the best ever, not the best it's not the best thing I could possibly do. Probably there's something better, but since I didn't really find it, I'm doing the thing I can do. At least I keep accountability to myself. I'm gonna keep this discipline. I'm gonna study those languages, study my university subjects, study sales in addition, read books, gain as much more knowledge and some more stuff to do. And if I didn't find something better right now, it's already good enough, because every day it compounds, and as a result it will bring me some result. And if I'm not gonna do anything, if I'm gonna just watch YouTube for the whole day, watch movies and so on, it won't bring me any results. So even messy steps, it's better than just nothing. So it makes no sense to doubt your path, because even I can base on my experience. First of all, once I mentioned that over the past 3 years, my mindsets and my approach to this life changed tremendously. I've never had biggest change in my life in terms of perspective, in terms of um, changing my vision in this life, and just my perception of the world. So I've never achieved these moments till one moment. I don't know, probably I'm explaining it a bit vague, but what I want to say is, even though I wasn't really consistent, and I can't say that I was disciplined, because today my position is way better than was a year ago in terms of discipline, in terms of self accountability, in terms of studying, in terms of um, overall knowledge. The more knowledge I have, for example, about neuroscience, how my brain works, the better I can find an approach to get rid of distractions that make my brain hard to process information, or when I realize what kind of things drain my energy the most, I can just get rid of that stuff, because I realize what works and what doesn't work. I know what kind of approaches I can use to study. And I mean, today, if I'm gonna just keep doing what I do, probably in 1 year I will be in way better positions that I am today and than I was a year ago. So even if it's not something the best I can do, anyway, I better do this, because it's it's definitely better than nothing. And one more thing that I would like to implement every evening, I would really love to find 30 minutes to repeat everything I was studying per day, because repetition is something amazing. I always study something and I don't really repeat it, and then the next time it's hard to remember. But if I'm gonna repeat this just once in the evening, I can think about this before I fall asleep, and then I have those thoughts even when I wake up, and I memorize it way better. So one of the things that I would like to implement, 30 minutes repetition of everything I studied per day. Then the last one thing, I wanted to start reading more researches and so on. I haven't done this, but I started repeating more French. Like today, also during my way in uni, from uni, and being in the gym. Among my sets, it's like normally 2 to 3 minutes I rest, and I was repeating French words. So it's basically that I'm implementing, and which is really good. And also, I mentioned I don't really read researchers, but I just don't remember about them, because I don't have a habit to open, for example, Google. To open, I have a window with that page. I have that page, but I just need to open Google first of all. But I don't have this habit, and I cannot keep it in my mind. So basically, that's all. My overall percentage of studying reached 3%, which means 30 hours I already spent studying, and I started track it 10 days ago, and over the past 10 days I managed to study for 30 hours. It's without include it's I do not include my university subjects. I mean, sometimes, not sometimes, during the last weekend, I was studying law for a couple of hours. I was studying managerial accounting for a couple of hours. It's not included here. So it's 30 hours purely English, French, sales, and reading a book. Alright, that's all for today. Again, I wanted to record this video as soon as possible, but it turned out to be 11 minutes. Alright, so without being said, see you the next time.